So today's video is going to be all about the glowy, high maintenance, shower, self-care, hygiene products that I love the most, or at least the ones I've been using the most recently. Does that make any sense? This has been an ongoing series on my channel, and if you're interested in learning more about it, what the high maintenance vibe is all about, I will leave a link to a playlist down below. This is a series you guys are loving, and I'm so excited to do more videos around this. And one of the things you guys have asked me about the most is me to do a hygiene or a shower routine. And this really isn't going to be like a full-blown routine, although I can do that. This is just products that I have really loved and enjoyed using. And I'm just going to dive right into it because this video is going to be long if I don't. I want to talk to you guys about this guy right here. This is the Kenzie. Please excuse her. Let me at least make it aesthetic, right? This is the Kenzie Premium IPL handset. IPL stands for Intense Pulse Light. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this offered at like med spas and things like that, but it's the at-home version of that. And this is something I have actually been considering for a while. And if it wasn't necessarily going to be IPL, I was considering making like regular waxing a part of my beauty or hygiene routine because I'm just sick of shaving. And I know some people get to that point in the winter where they're really just kind of like, I don't care, girl, sweatpants all day, no one cares. I'm not one of those people. I still shave all the time in the winter. And this guy is actually making it so that I don't have to do that nearly as much. I will say there is a really interesting kind of side effect of this device if you're not even interested in hair removal, because I know that's a very personal subject for people, but IPL actually emits wavelengths into your skin that do things like reduce appearance of pigmentation. So if you're someone who struggles with those kind of issues on the skin, wherever it is, it can help with that as well. Overall, for me, like I said, it's about that ease of use of not having to shave anymore, girl, because I get sick of it. So here she is. I use her about once a week when I get out of the shower. I kind of have to put it on my planner, so I schedule it in and make sure I do it because I definitely want to get these benefits of using her. Now, what the Kenzie people recommend, and this is how I've been using her, I get in the shower, wash up, give myself a nice exfoliation, which I'll get into my preferred product for that momentarily. You do have to go ahead and shave before you use her. I know that sounds like counterproductive, but you're not going to notice the results with this the very first time you use it. It's one of those things you're going to have to use a few times, and then over time you'll start to notice, hey, it's taking a little bit longer for my hair to grow back. Hey, my hair ain't really growing back much at all. It's just kind of one of those progressive things. So yeah, you definitely want to shave while you're still in the shower. Get out of the shower. You're already all smooth and silky. You plug this bad boy in, and then you're just going to use her along your legs, your underarms, wherever you want to use her. I'm not here to judge. It's up to you. I've been using her underneath my arms and on my legs. I just kind of wanted to see what would happen before I take her to, the bikini area. So far, I've really enjoyed this. It's so easy to use. That is the part that when I talk about skincare devices, you guys hear me say all the time, I cannot be bothered with something that takes too long to use. I just won't use it. I know that my name is Whitney and I like a device, but don't make it difficult to use. This is actually really easy to use, and it's almost like, I don't know if you guys remember me talking about a hair dryer that I've been really into lately, how I said it's almost like meditative, like I just kind of float away and go somewhere else. That's kind of what this is like. You're just going to run her along the area of your body that you want to use. You'll see kind of this pulsing light, hence the name IPL. And yeah, over time when you use it, you will have noticeably smoother, hairless legs. There's a few contraindications for her, unfortunately, because this thing does lighten pigment. You want to be careful to use her on tattoos. And then there is a certain depth of skin tone that is not recommended for use either. I will link some more information about all of that down below if you are interested, to make sure that Miss Kenzie is the right fit for you. I've been using her, liking her, and I think that now is a really good time to use her because we are in that time, depending on where you are. In Tennessee, for example, it's cold as absolute crap outside, and although again I'm not walking around with tank tops and shorts and short dresses now, by the time spring and summer get here, I will be. So it's kind of, you know, they say like summer bodies are made in the winter. It's kind of like summer legs for me are going to be made in the winter as well. So I will leave all the information down below. I have a coupon code down there for you guys if you're interested. Thank you to Kenzie for partnering up with me. I love your product. And you guys stay tuned because I will be giving you updates about this on my YouTube channel, and you'll definitely see more updates about it on Instagram as well. So in terms of self-care shower products that I've been loving, this guy top of the list. So I'm going to start off by talking to you guys about things I use in the shower, and then we'll move on to things that I use outside of the shower. So in terms of body wash, isn't that such a funny thing to say? I don't know if you guys like Jim Gaffigan, but he does this whole bit about body wash, and now whenever I hear it, I can't not hear it in his voice. But anyway, I recently kind of became someone interested in testing out new body washes, although there's just one that does it for me more than all of them, and you'll find out momentarily. But if you guys have recommendations for, I don't want to say luxury, but yeah, like higher end type of body washes, like I know Necessaire is really popular right now, definitely let me know because I'm interested in testing it out. This is the Clean On Me Creamy Clarifying Shower Gel. As you guys will find out in a little bit, there's a particular Soap and Glory product that I have been riding with for years, and I just wanted to try more of their line. I went into CVS one day and they were having a sale. It was like buy one, get one free on everything Soap and Glory, so I stocked up. And one of the things I was dying to try was Clean On Me. This is like basically the shower gel version of the Righteous Butter, which is one of my favorite products in the world, which again, we'll talk about momentarily. And I kind of have this like routine with my shower experience where I have complementary scents from different brands. Like I have the Righteous Butter scented body wash and the Righteous Butter, and I have their body spray as well. So sometimes I will just mix all of those together. So when I get out of the shower, I just feel like I smell good on like the deepest levels. And my husband's a really big fan of when I do it too. I just smell so girly and fresh. He loves it. So that is really what I like about this one the most. Does it actually make my skin feel softer, more hydrated? That's not what I love about it. It doesn't dry me out necessarily, but it's not one of those things that I reach for when I need that hydration. What I actually reach for in that moment is the Dove Deep, obviously I love this boy. This is the Dove Deep Moisture. It's a classic, man. I posted something on Instagram where I did a little mini drugstore haul and I put this in it and I said, do people actually leave the store without this? And about everybody wrote me back and was like, no, I love it. So when I ask you guys to recommend me a body wash, I need something better than this. And considering how inexpensive this is, I don't know if that's a thing. So love these two. And then I've actually talked about this next body wash recently. I'm also on the hunt for more similar products like this. Please leave them down below. This is the Glytone Exfoliating Body Wash. This, if you are a self-tanner, which side note, I just self-tanned last night and it's way darker than I'm used to, and my makeup had some issues. I'm feeling like a little awkward. Not loving it, but it is what it is. Anyway, you need something like this. When we think of exfoliating our bodies, I think, or at least I can say I did for a long time, I really only approach that from that kind of physical exfoliation, like sugar scrubs, things like that. And they get the job done, don't get me wrong. But I really did not understand how much I was missing out on truly exfoliating my body skin. I don't like the way that sounds. Until I bought this. This stuff is amazing. Your skin will be so friggin' smooth. It's not even funny. My tan goes on so much better. My body care products, like my lotions and my oils, I feel like are better received because of how exfoliated I am. And on top of that, it's not like a physically abrasive kind of scrub like the sugar ones can be sometimes. So I love this. I'm almost out. I think I'm like right about here. I am in the market for more of these. So any chemically exfoliating body washes that you guys know about, please leave them down below, because if there is a theme to this video, it's smooth, glowy, hydrated, touchable, smell good skin. And this is part of that vibe. So let me know. Let me know if you got any other suggestions. Okay, next, in the shower, not every day. I think we all have that meme that goes around that talks about the different level of shower. I call it my big shower. When I'm taking a big shower, that's hair removal, hair mask, and body conditioner. So I have two in front of me, and as you will see in this video, my price point that I gravitate towards with beauty care is all over the place. I'll try anything. So there will be some high-end stuff and a lot of drugstore stuff in here too. But as far as body conditioners go, I love the Rose Argan from Lush. Me and my daughter both recently picked this up for Christmas, and I love it. I absolutely love it. First of all, it has a light, kind of natural rose fragrance to it. It's not that kind of, I like rose. Also, fun fact, if you don't like rose, there's going to be some things in this video you don't like. I just love the way rose smells. So it's a very natural rose scent. It's not that perfumey artificial scent to it. And it doesn't exactly linger on the skin. And again, I'm kind of a weirdo about that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not going to use a floral body wash and then like a coconut flavored, or excuse me, a coconut scented body lotion after. I don't do that. Anyway, but this one doesn't have like a super long lasting scent on the skin, but what it does is have an incredibly moisturizing effect on the skin. Like, it literally, you can feel it the second you put it on. And body conditioners are not like hair conditioners. You're not required to put them on and let them sit for like 5-10 minutes or anything. You just kind of rub them all over and then rinse them off right away. And it's just that extra layer of hydration and kind of just that extra care, which is really what this video is all about. Just pampering oneself, loving oneself. And there's something so, I don't know what the word even is. Like, when I think of like a goddess, I imagine her in like a bathtub filled with rose petals and like perfumed oils scenting the air, and like that's kind of what I feel like when I do the shower routine. Anyway, that's weird, Whitney. Nobody asked. The other body conditioner, body lotion in shower that I like is from Nivea. Clearly, I'm almost out of it. I've also used the one from Jergens. Now, I will say these are not nearly as hydrating as this one is. So this is kind of the big shower when I'm really just trying to spoil myself. But these I use pretty regularly because they're not expensive. They do get the job done. Like I said, it's not quite as baller shot collar as this one is, but I like it. In the shower, I've done my body wash. Then we're doing our body conditioner. Also in the shower, obviously we do exfoliating things. I have two different ones, drugstore and more high-end, if you will. First body scrub that I like, I think everybody loves this shit. Maybe not this fragrance, but this brand, the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub. Works really well. I have been using this stuff for, oh my gosh, probably 10 years. Really long time. But this is definitely my favorite fragrance so far that I have found. This is the Moroccan Rose. I told you I like rose. This doesn't smell like rose though. This smells kind of like, there's this perfume by this brand called Carshell. It's called Amore Amore. It comes in a red bottle. Used to love that shit when I was younger. Kind of smells like that. It's a really perfumey, girly fragrance. So when I'm having like a flowery body night as opposed to like a more coconut or sweet night, I know I told you guys I was weird about my shower. This is what I go for. I really, really love it. Works great. Works great. The next one that I love is from Lush. This is the Buffy Body Scrub Butter. I tried to buy the big one when I ordered this, but they were out and they can only send me the smaller sizes. But this is basically like the old school. Some people probably still use bar soap, but I don't. But you're meant to use this the way people used to use bar soap, where they kind of rub it all over their bodies. And it just exfoliates the skin. It's got this moisturizing kind of body butter surrounding the exfoliating agent. So when you get out of the shower, your skin is just like, it's amazing. Like, ooh, girl, it's smooth, but it's also hella soft. So these are my two favorite kind of exfoliating products. These come in and out interchangeably. Let me know what your favorite physical exfoliants are. I find physical exfoliants to be particularly helpful on those extra dry areas, like perhaps your elbows, your knees, areas like that, where you just kind of need to give it a little extra TLC. That's what this for, girl. I have two different kinds of body oils that I gravitate towards, but the first one that I use the most and have gone through the most and I friggin' love is the Cocoa Butter Skin Therapy Oil from Palmer's. Obviously, you can tell I'm almost out of this one. This is the first thing I do when I get out of the shower, is kind of towel off a little bit, and then I slather myself in the Palmer's coconut oil. This is kind of like that first step in the skincare, and then I have another type of oil I'll talk about later. But I just love the way this stuff makes my skin feel overall. It's not sticky, greasy, heavy, thick, goopy. You're not going to have like oil streaks all over everything you touch. And then over time, you know, it's still, I guess, kind of early for me to be able to tell you because I've only been using this for about 6 months, I guess. It's supposed to really help fade your stretch marks, the appearance of them. My stretch marks don't really bother me. It is what it is. If I notice that there is some significant difference, I'll definitely let you know down the line. but it does help with uneven skin tone. It does help your skin age more gracefully. I'm trying to stop that anti-aging rhetoric. I don't like that phrase. But yeah, it's also just great for dry skin. You're just going to put this on after the shower and girl, you're going to feel amazing. So I love this stuff. Go through it like crazy. It's inexpensive, so I don't feel too bad about it. This is the Glytone Acne Treatment Spray. Obviously, I'm using the crap out of it. I have a problem with acne. I don't know what it is. I have tried a lot of things to try to get it under control. I mean, I'm even trying to like wash my hair differently and then use a shower cap and then rinse my back longer because I can't tell what's causing it. I see all these different things that cause it, but I have troubleshot it so many times and it's not really doing anything. Like I've tried those body clear body washes and stuff. They don't really help to the degree that I would prefer, but this stuff does. So it has 2% salicylic acid in it. And the cool thing about this bottle is that it sprays upside down. So it doesn't matter if you have to do it yourself. Oh God, I don't know why I did that. Because one downside of this is that it's not even that it smells bad. It's just so like chemical. Like it'll take your breath away a little bit. Like kind of if you inhale a lot of ammonia, you know how you'll be like, ugh! Like it's kind of like that. So I think I would open the doors in your bathroom before you use this. But yeah, God, I told y'all. The good news is it sprays upside down, so it's easy to get on your back. I have noticed a huge improvement in my acne. Yes, I have acne. I'm not even embarrassed. Oh, God. It's like basically battery acid, I guess, because it works. But again, that is the one downside is you want to do this in a well-ventilated area. It works. I spray this on my back every day after I get out of the shower. If you are in the market for something to help with that, I recommend this guy. This is the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. You guys have heard me talk about this a million times. I friggin' love this stuff. And when they released the giant tub during Christmas, I bought it. I don't even know if it was a better deal than buying just one tub at a time like I usually do. But in my mind it is because I don't have to really have that conversation with myself very soon where I have to say, Whitney, you really gonna spend $40 on a body lotion? Yeah, Whitney, I am. And it's just, I don't like that moment. Although I love the lotion. This stuff is a classic for a reason. In fact, you guys make it a point to tell me every time it's Boom Boom Cream. I'm sorry. Whatever this is, I'm obsessed with it. It's very hydrating. But what gets me, and I think what gets most people, is the friggin' smell. It smells so good. Every time I wear this stuff, and this is one of the things I like about scented body lotions, by the way, is that you don't really have to wear perfume with them, or at least with this one you certainly don't, because I can put this on before I have to run out the door and go run some errands, and I will get asked at least once or twice what I am wearing. What is that perfume? What are you doing? It usually happens at the gym, back when we could go to the gym. But yeah, if you guys have ever been on the fence of this, don't know what to think about it, want to know what I think about it, it is a must-have. I've always got this. Next, Righteous Butter. Like I told you guys, this is always in the stash as well, and I have probably been talking about this for about 5 years. I'm willing to bet you could go all the way back to vintage Whitney, and I've probably spoken about this. Hydrating, beautiful product, smells amazing, kind of smells like Miss Dior perfume. I don't know if you guys like that fragrance, but I do, and it lingers on the skin beautifully. Again, this is one of those things where if I just really want to like, you know what I'm saying? Set the mood. My point is, this stuff is amazing. Pick it up if you're in the market for some body butter that smells amazing. Speaking of body butter that smells really good, this is the Rose line from Bath & Body Works. I have the shower gel, I have the body butter, and I have the body spray. But I love the Bath & Body Works Rose line. Like I said, if you don't like rose, you're not going to like it. And I don't have the type of, the kind of street cred in the fragrance department to tell you guys if this is a good interpretation of a rose fragrance or if it smells cheap or whatever to the general consensus, but I love it. I friggin' love this rose fragrance. It's girly, it's sophisticated. And as far as like a Bath & Body Works kind of fragrance, for me personally, I don't really like ones that smell like food, candy, anything like that. I love this one because it just smells like perfume and it's beautiful. So I love that one. This is a new obsession for me and it is so expensive and so is one of the other products from this company. I freaking love this brand right now. It's probably my favorite kind of self-care brand I'm into. Let me know again what yours are. I'd love to expand my horizons, but this is the L'Occitane Almond Milk Concentrate. This is my second jar of this. Fun fact, you guys. Fun fact, I didn't know this. I bought my first jar of this at Ulta. They just happened to have a little display. I was feeling bougie, picked it up, fell in love. But it's like $50, and I knew I was going to take it really slow, just nice and slow, because I didn't want to run out really quick. Well, I did. And I was in Nashville shopping with my daughter, and they have a L'Occitane store at the mall in Green Hills, and we just wandered in there, and I wanted to pick up another one of these, and they actually sell, like, you don't have to buy this whole thing anymore. You can just buy, like, these, like, refills. It's like a little packet, so they're not wasting all this. That's what the lady said. She's like, it just feels like a shame to throw this packaging away. Plus, I think a lot of companies are hopping on this bandwagon of just selling the refill of the product in lieu of selling the whole packaging kit and caboodle anymore. So I took the price of this thing from like $50, something like that, to $30, $35, something a little bit more reasonable, but let's get real, not amazing or anything. But yeah, I bought my second little sachet of this, and it's just one of the most hydrating things you will ever put on your body. And you literally just feel like, I don't know, some Parisian self-care guru when you put it on. It's so incredible, and the scent of it's really mild. You're not going to smell like this all day every day. I don't feel like the point of it really is the fragrance so much as it is the way it makes your skin feel, and that is amazing. It is so ridiculously overpriced for what it is. But I love it, and I'll probably never be without it. This is the Way body cream. I picked this up because I don't really use Way hair care anymore, just because I feel like I run through it way too quick, and it's pretty expensive. But one thing I love about, I mean, it works really great, don't get me wrong. But one thing I love about that brand that I talk about so much is how good it smells. Their stuff smells so good. It's basically like perfume for your hair. And they took their fragrances. They have two different ones. There's this one, which is North Bondi, and put them into body care products. So now they have body butter, perfume, and a body scrub, and I think there's a body oil. But this is the North Bondi. It kind of has this like really fresh, I don't even know how to explain it. It kind of just makes you think of the ocean in a way. It's really clean, almost unisex, but not, yeah, maybe. I could see a guy wearing this. It wouldn't be crazy. It just smells so good. It is moisturizing. Obviously, I've been loving it. It's not the most hydrating thing I have on here, but in some ways, you know, I use these, like I said, almost like perfume. So when I get out of the shower, before I go to bed at night, if I put on a really good smelling lotion, once again, my husband just kind of gets to experience that. I don't know. Is that weird that I think about how people experience me in that capacity, particularly as it pertains to smell? I guess it's the whole thesis of this video. I like to smell good. It's important to me. And this is definitely a really good option for that. Is she still going? Yes, child, she is. A couple more products and then I'm done, I swear. These are the other types of body oils I was telling you guys about. So I have this one. Where'd it go? So I have this one that I put on right after the shower. It's really thin. Like I said, it does hydrate, but it's not like what you would initially imagine a body oil to be. The next two are what I use very last step of my routine. So I've got my lotion on. I've shaved, or in this case, used my IPL hair removal device. I've scrubbed my skin. I've put on my acne treatment. And now I'm all sealed the deal with another body oil. But these are thicker body oils that definitely kind of stick to the skin and really give you that, like, you know how I talked about this before. I love that feeling of like freshly shaved legs with lots of moisturizer on them and then like sliding into a freshly washed pair of sheets. Like, ugh, is there anything better? I submit that there is not. But yeah, that's what these are for. So the first one, once again, we're going high end and we're going drugstore. This is the Vaseline Cocoa Radiant Body Oil. Everyone told me to try the the Johnson & Johnson like baby oil version of this. I can't find it anywhere. So if you guys know where I can find it, I'll pick it up. But this does work okay for me. I put this on twice a week, perhaps, after I do everything else. And it's this noticeable difference. A significantly noticeable difference in the way my body feels when I get out of that kind of a routine. The next day I wake up and I'm just like, oh, girl, part ways the goddess comes through. The other one is kind of the sister to this guy. This is the L'Occitane Supple Skin Almond Oil. This is expensive too. This is like $50. This is the same bottle I've had the whole time because I'm really trying to take my time with it on account of how expensive it is. But in terms of products that make your skin feel soft, there's nothing better than this. There just isn't. All this stuff combined does not make my skin feel as soft as it does when I use just this. I know that's a bold statement, but it's true. I love it. It just kind of has that mild scent. It's good for on the body to kind of hydrate, lock everything in. Like I said, the next day, you will notice a difference. It's a little bit crazy. So I'm not going to say this one's as good as this one, but you sure as heck don't have to pick this one up to get the kind of benefits of this type of thicker body oil. This definitely gets the job done. That's it for this video. As always, thank you to the patrons. Definitely check out the Patreon for the extended cut of this video. I realize now I have been talking for a long time, so I've definitely had to edit a lot out by the time you're seeing this. And if you want to hear everything I have to say about showers and body care and all of that stuff, then you definitely want to come hang out with us on Patreon. We have the book club over there. We have live streams over there. It's my favorite place on the internet, and it's not just because I get paid to feel that way. I just genuinely love it. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope your new year is going amazing, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.